Well. Thugger. Telling. To be real with y'all, I do not give a damn about snitch politics because I am a civilian, meaning I am not a criminal nor involved in criminal activity, nor do I associate with anybody doing criminal activities. A civilian cannot be a snitch, but gangsters or people that want to be gangster cannot snitch, or they face consequences to the streets. That's why I never chose that life. Dabbled in it when I was younger, did things I would never repeat in my speech, and just putting all that behind me. But all that being said, Thug exposed what I already knew about the streets, and that is they are dead. Y'all ain't never heard of there ain't no loyalty amongst thieves. Everybody on code when they running free, but when they behind them bars, they singing to the police eating chicken wings. Do-re-mi. Thugger has been on an anti-Gunna tour since before he was released. Alright, so for those that do not know, Gunna is a rapper that was signed to YSL, which is Young Thug's label. Long story short, Thug got arrested and hit with the RICO. Gunna ended up getting arrested too along with many others, but ended up taking the plea and saying this.
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
And since then, Thugger stance has been calling Gunna a rat. And since Thugger is a big dog in the Atlanta streets as well as a well-connected artist in the industry, a lot of these other artists follow what Thugger was saying. People unfollow Gunna, refuse to work with him, you know the whole nine. You have people coming up to him in the streets in public, calling him a rat, and his people checking them immediately, which pretty sure they're Crips, which I don't really get why you would approach a group of Crips and call their leader a snitch, but you know, I digress.
Look at Gunna a rat. Check him out. I said, look at Gunna. No, what you said before that? Whatever I wanted to say, brother. No, I can't repeat it. I just want you to repeat. Check him out. I just want you to repeat. So you can look for Rich Shot, do something. I just want you to repeat. So I can sue the hell out of y'all. Look at him, sure. Look.
Thugger had multiple tweets calling out rats, including Kid Cudi, which he got backlash for since Cudi ain't a gangster, nor has he ever portrayed himself to be one. But fast forward past his anti-rat campaign, and now it has been exposed that Young Thug was telling the old boy that shot up Wayne tour bus back in 2015. Now, to be real with y'all, it is always snitching if old boy wasn't already in custody and the case was closed. If he was in custody already and it was closed, then that's not snitching. It's not a good look at all to the gangsters in the streets though, especially since the interrogation was like 2 hours long apparently, and you can hear him saying stuff like this.
Oh, come to find out, him and Birdman got problems because he old, because on the mixtape that he dropped before the album, he said, on one of the songs, he was like, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. Birdman is an army, I'm a one-man army. That fuck me, I'm going out like Tony. He said those exact words.
Who is Tony?
Tony Montana. Scarface. I know Scarface. See,
he's like, Birdman is an army.
Okay.
He said Cash Money is an army, I'm a one-man army. And if them coming for me, I'm going out like Tony.
Gotcha. Scarface, the last scene in Scarface. Yeah.
But he also said, I don't want no problems. He said, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. So everybody caught on like, oh, you owe him. And then a couple months, about 2 or 3 months after he dropped the mixtape, you heard TMZ and all like, he's suing Birdman.
And that's why it's not a good look. You supposed to be Big Slime, Big Bad Blood, the man that was sending shooters to his ops wearing tutus smoking penises. The man that was a menace in the streets before the fame to the point Gucci Mane reached out before Lyor Cohen. I ain't gonna drag this, but y'all get it. It's just wild, man. And you know what hip hop has been doing? None of the big rap superstars have said anything. You got Rallo and Tekashi going out, but neither are big artists, and Tekashi got blackballed from hip hop entirely after he snitched on his gang. And it's another thing. I didn't condemn Tekashi for snitching on his gang. Why? Because it came out that the dude that he was the closest to was having sex with his baby mama behind his back. They were stealing money from him and behind his back. And before he got arrested and was facing 47 years, there was a video of him being kidnapped by his gang and allegedly being beaten up and extorted. He cut all ties with them before the arrest as well. So yeah, y'all would be mad at me, but I ain't doing 47 years for people that was robbing me behind my back and doing all that extra stuff. But hip hop said fuck Tekashi and blackballed him because, I mean, to be real, he was funny to me, but people didn't like him when he was popping because he was just popping too much shit. So Tekashi called this out, and I agree with him, but at the same time, this is to be expected.
Yo, I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out. Watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time I come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the fuck the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me beating a horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage's Future? Why you not saying nothing?
Hip-hop is all about favoritism. Certain artists can get away with doing wild things because hip-hop likes what they add to the culture, their character they're portraying, or just flat out their music. But then some artists get blackballed for any and everything. If some artists sneeze wrong, they get unfollowed. But some artists can literally cuss out their fans like Doja Cat did a few years back and still pack out stadiums or shows, whatever she be performing right after that. You follow me? Alright, so look, Young Thug hit with this snitching allegations, and I'm surprised fans are calling him out. His Instagram is filled with rat and cheese emojis, and a lot of folks are not happy. But here's the thing. Young Thug also hasn't been making good music since he got out of prison, nor is he consistently dropping. I used to hear Young Thug in passing or recommended for me on YouTube, but now I never see him. Nobody really be speaking on his drops either. And let me say this, I never was a big fan of Thug. I wasn't jocking him wearing 12-year-old girl clothes, nor was I feeling the feminine lingo talking about Rich Homie, his husband, or something.
The first question I gotta ask you, you caused a lot of controversy. Everybody wants to know what you mean when you call your homies your baby or your hubby, your lover. Can you just set the record straight?
It's a language. There's nothing stupid or fruity going on. It's the way we talk. It's the way we live. Those are my babes, no my lovers, no my hubbies, whatever you want to call it.
Come to think of it, I think that may be why Rich Homie Quan distanced himself from Thug, but that's just my assumption. I do not know if that's a fact. R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan, by the way. He was mad talented and made a lot of good catchy music when he was here. So, Young Thug does not have good music to fall back on, so he could be in trouble. His next song or album could make or break him. If he drops a banger song or a great album with, tons of replay value, then folks is going to move on from this because he does have a decent sized fan base and there are still some people that still rock with him. I'll be seeing that. But if he flops, that may be the end or a steep decline. I personally don't care. But I'm not someone that is a part of that world, so my opinion does not matter to those folks over there. Young Thugger, motherfucker wouldn't shut up. I'm telling you. People calling Atlanta Ratlanta now, because there's been a good amount of famous snitches coming from out of there from my dude T.I., which I hate saying this, but allegedly, this is all alleged. Because of his Crime Stoppers commercial and him getting off those charges with all those guns just look wild. Then we got YSL Woody, Rollo, and I ain't gonna name all of them, but these were all popular rappers at the time, outside of Woody, who got famous for snitching but being funny about it in his interrogation. Snitchers are everywhere all through hip-hop and in real life. Most people crack in the interrogation room when they start hearing them football numbers, and the police allege that whoever they did the crime with is telling on them, when some of the time that don't even be the case. All it takes is for one man to cave and you hit with a RICO and then a prison sentence, a lengthy prison sentence. And nowadays, nobody really cares. I mean, yeah, you got like 12% of people in the world that care because they in that life and actually believe in that code, but most people do not care. I actually find it funny. FBG Butter is my favorite snitch. Yeah, the whole arc on him explaining why he told but not really at the same time. Oh man, I'm telling y'all, I was tuned in. That man funny. And apparently he's really in that life. Can't fight, etc., etc. You know, all that tough guy shit. But he went viral for eating Italian beef and Pepsi in the interrogation room. After that, other people started getting caught in similar similar situations and made into a meme. But yeah, man, with all that being said, I look at these entertainers as just characters. I don't know Jeffrey the person, but I never cared for the character of Young Thug. A lot of it has to do with the whole Barter 6 situation, but I ain't gonna get into how cringe that whole thing was. I will say this though, the song Check, that's a classic. I ain't gonna hold you. That song still fire to this day and damn near made me his fan. I mean, I listened to Barter 6 because of that song, real talk, y'all. Alright, so let me know what y'all think about this whole snitch epidemic. Do you care? Why? Do you not care? Why? Would you snitch if you had to get out the situation? Personally, if I really did the crime with a friend, I ain't gonna throw him under the bus for less or no time. But if I ain't got shit to do with what you did and just happen to be there and I'm in the interrogation room, I'm eating a big ass sub with spicy chicken, cheese, and whatever else I feel like eating up in there with a strawberry lemonade. And I'm giving them the play-by-play. I'm going to be saying so much that a lot of the details not even going to be relevant, but it's only there for clarity. Hey, that's why I don't hang out with criminals. Because I will tell, it is what it is. I ain't sitting down with nobody. Sub to the channel. I like the video if you rockin' with me. Share the video to everybody you know that would be interested. And that's it, y'all. Much love. Be safe because it's crazy out there. Face signing out.